Good morning, guys. Welcome back.
Well, to the channel in today's video, we're going to be working on some acrylic signs on the xTool. So, Amazon's not here yet. They're supposed to be here in about 20 minutes, if I had to guess. I think my phone said they're like 6 houses away. So I figure about 20 minutes they'll be here. We'll get these cracked open. I do need to get the risers off the xTool, and we'll go ahead and get started on these. Also, guys, I wanted to go ahead and mention I've been holding off on editing these videos until I knew this was going to be a thing, but I recently signed up on the Amazon affiliates program, so I will leave a link down below to everything that I used in this video. The 5-watt laser will be in there, everything. So pretty much everything I can think of, I'm going to try to put together a link, and it will be down in the description. But anyways, I wanted to mention that real quick, but let's get back to the video. Okay, so we got the risers off of the xTool, got it setting back down on the table. We got one of our pieces of acrylic, as you can already see. It's already got some burn on it there, and then a little circle there. We were testing, because I had done some reading about this and seen where some folks had talked about a difference between light backgrounds, dark backgrounds. This is just a piece of what do you call it, cardboard, just white cardboard, and we took one that was this circle, that was the white background, and that was the dark background, but hold them up to a light, you really can't tell the difference. So I got my logo, about to get going on this. I got my tripod over here. We're gonna put y'all back on a time lapse and go ahead and get this going and see how it looks. Also, if you're wondering why this is not a circle and that is a circle, I wanted to do circles in the very corners, that way it wasn't visible, that way our test didn't completely ruin a piece of acrylic, because I only got 4 of these. Well, I guess it had decided that it wanted to cut my logo instead of a circle, and I didn't realize it until I turned around and seen what it was doing. So here we are. But I guess now this will just be a test piece of acrylic. So anyways, I'm going to set my phone up and the tripod here and go ahead and get a time lapse going. Okay, so we're here in the living room now. I got this cleaned up. Y'all seen the time lapse, but I got this thing all cleaned up. Now, I will say there's some slight issues. Here it is. So as you can see, started off amazing. As we got toward the bottom here, not so much. I figure that is from fingerprints, is my guess. I don't know, but that's kind of what I figured it was. But also, we do have some scratches in this acrylic. This acrylic scratches really easily, and then that from the first piece earlier. But if we use our little remote that comes with these, you can see here, and it'll run through the different colors. But really, really cool. And if you put it on, let's see, red, you can see some of the scratching. That's just from us cleaning it and moving it around and, you know, whatever else. But like I said, acrylic scratches really easily anyway. Now, I probably could have slowed this down a bit, if we're being honest. So we'll just have to play around with it and see. I do have some square pieces here that I might also play with. And like I said, just see, 4 of these with the bases was $30. Like I said, they do come with these little controllers, you know, that have some red, green, blue, white, and then the settings over here. Flash. This just rolls through the colors. This is like a fade, and you can control the brightness on these as well. So like if we go to red, we can turn the brightness down on that, which looks really cool in person, with it all the way down like that, and then all the way up. So, I mean, like I said, this looks really, really cool in person. But anyway, like I said, I might go in here, play with these just a little bit more, and see if we can make one look awesome. This one does look good. I will say it does look cool. Kind of almost has that like rustic look to it, but the scratches kind of kill it for me. But and that little mishap there. But anyways, like I said, I think I'm gonna take one of these in there and play around with it as well. And I do have another round one, so we might try to play with it too. But we'll see. So anyway, I'm gonna do that real quick. Well, I'll say real quick. This is a 10-minute burn. I mean, you get the idea. So, like I said, I'm gonna cut me another piece of cardboard, get back in there, and try it again. All right, so I got one of the square pieces of acrylic in the laser. I got the protective sheets off. We tried not to touch them this time. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and run it. Now, I'm working on some stuff on the computer, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that while this is running. So I guess here we go. Okay, so we just finished this one. This one looks much nicer. Still a little funny right there. But all in all, looks great. So we're gonna take this one out. I'm gonna put this one in, and we're going to take a look with the lights off. Okay, so don't mind the fingerprints here and there, but I mean, there you have it. That looks awesome. And like I said, I mean, you can raise the brightness, you can lower the brightness if you desire. For camera, it shows up better all the way down. It's not quite the blur. And then red, green, blue, white. White looks good. Some reason I just like the red. I think the red pops better. They all pop really nicely, but the red just kind of seems to be a little easier on your eyes, I guess. Maybe that's because I have astigmatism. I don't know. But anyway, they all look super nice. And then if you put them on a fade. So one thing I did kind of mess up is we took into consideration the little thing on the bottom where it goes down. We added our extra on the wrong side. So that was a little bit of a oops on my end. But either way, it looks great. This is a saying that my aunt says all the time, my grandpa's sister. If you know, you know. But I figured I'd make one of these, give it to her, and I figured she would really, really like it. Because at this moment, she knows nothing about our laser engraving project, if you will. So I think she'll really, really like this. Now, I'm going to take it off of here, put my other one back in, get some pictures of it. I'm going to get some pictures of this one as well while we have it all lit up here. And, well, there's a few things I feel like I could improve a little bit. You know, like I said, still a little funky down here. It's not exactly clean, but I don't know what that's from, unless it is from the laser or the base here, because that is off of the edge. I don't know, but either way, yeah, because I mean it's kind of the same thing right here at the bottom of the A, but it doesn't have the dingy look. I don't know. It might be because it's just dirty. I didn't want to handle it too much and scratch it up, so that's kind of how it is there. I might take a microfiber, clean microfiber, with some alcohol, wipe it down. We'll see. But like I said, I don't want to scratch it, so we will test it with this one because it's already got scratches and stuff in it from us messing with it. But either way, looks good. I like it, and I think Aunt Wanda will really like it. So, like I said, I'm gonna get some pictures of it while it's plugged in here, and well, we might end up the video there. Okay, so update. If y'all thought the office was a mess before, it got worse. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to make room for that thing. Y'all probably already seen that video. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, but we're trying to make room for it. So what we're thinking, I moved my plotter down, as you can see. Go around here and I'll show you. But I moved the plotter down. So we'll have to do some rearranging on these wiring and stuff. But got it pretty close to the table. This was all stuff that had fallen behind. Because I have these scrap boxes, one here, and there's one behind me. But got this moved down, and I can go a little more. One thing I was concerned with was these drawers, but they come well under the head of the machine here, so those are fine. But they can't open all the way anymore, but we really never needed to open them all the way anyway, so that should be fine. Now we'll probably have to take something under here, kind of raise this up to make for the carpet difference. But what we're thinking is to build a table right here to put the laser on. So what we're going to do with the deep freeze is we're going to move it over there. We're going to take these 3 shelves out and try to put it under there, I think is the plan, which is not ideal, but this is just temporary. We're planning on building another space for this, so all this is just temporary, but we just need to get that in here off the kitchen table and somewhere for it to go. So anyway, I'm going to continue to move stuff and whatnot, and well, I guess we'll see if we can get that in here. So as far as the acrylic signs go, I think that's going to be all for this one. Now, I did mention we're just using this white backed cardboard. This is actually from a sweet tea thing, but we're using this white back cardboard to do this. Now, I had seen where some people are using a piece of steel that is painted or primed, or some people using cold galvanizing compound, all that kind of thing. So we do want to try that, but I don't think we have anything to do that with, so we'll have to find something to do that with. But we do want to try that at some point. But today we're trying to get all this stuff rearranged because, well, we've got stuff on top of the stove, on the counter, on the table, so the kitchen is kind of like unusable at this current state. So we need to get that stuff figured out and moved. So anyway, like I said, I guess it's going to be a wrap for this one. Y'all stay tuned for the next one, because this is all going to be in that video, and we will hopefully have a place to put our new machine. Okay, so on this one, this was over the white cardboard, and this was a piece of cardboard that we spray painted black. So if you can see the difference there, it's a lot darker burn than this over here. And like I was saying, I think this is either residue that's still on there or possibly fingerprints from us handling it and not cleaning it before we put it on the machine. I don't really know, but yeah, you can see the difference there. So I mean, this one's got scratches and stuff in it anyway, but I think we might try to start doing that. Have a dark colored background and see what kind of effects we get from that. And me and my grandpa were talking about it yesterday. This might be from the cardboard being, you know, like any indentions in the cardboard or anything like that might very well be causing that. But if you look at it in the light, it looks like it's etched good. So, like I said, I don't know if that's just we didn't get all the residue off of it. I need to wipe it with my fingers. It doesn't come off, but like I said, depending on how you look at it in the light, it seems to be fully etched. So we're gonna do some more playing around with this. I wanted to today, but I know I have some decals to make. We need to get that off the kitchen table and whatnot. So we're gonna have to get that situated today, and then here in a little bit, like I said, I gotta make some decals and whatnot. So anyway, that is going to be a wrap for this one. Now I do have another one of these round ones, and I do have another square one here in the box. And if nothing else, I can order some of these, just the acrylic pieces, and try that as well. So anyways, I guess that's going to be a wrap for this one. So like I said, thank y'all for watching. I hope everybody has a great day, and I will catch y'all on the next one.